Hi there.
Hello.
I'm Ilya from Thieves, and you're...
I'm Victor from Galakta, the Polish publishing house.
That's really cool. And do you want to show us Age of Thieves?
Yes.
If there's a box cover as well, just...
Yes, there's box. The Age of Thieves, our newest game for 2 to 4 players, 60 to 90 minutes playtime, really. Oh, you know, the first game may take a little longer, but after that it's mainly 60 minutes.
So what's this game about? What's the overall theme and mechanics of the game?
Okay, so it's not a cooperative game, it's strictly fighting between the players. The players play as a thieves. Here are the thieves cards, and the players each play a different thief. There are 6 thieves in the box, each one with different abilities, and the goal of the game is to steal the central jewel from the palace. When you get the jewel, one of the gates will be opened.
Okay.
Really 3 gates will be closed because the guards go on alarm.
Yeah.
And you have to escape through that gate with the jewel.
Okay.
The person who escapes from the city with the jewel wins the game, basically. There is all the victory condition, like victory points if no one is able to exit the city, but it's another thing, really.
Okay.
In the game we have 2 kinds of cards, really, because we have event cards and we have action cards.
Yeah.
Event cards are the cards where you reveal one event card at the start of each round, and these are some global effects that affect the play for the whole round. And for example, here we have sudden rain, and when there's raining in the city, the thieves cannot play grenades, really, because they go off. There are 2 really different decks, because this is the red deck and this is the blue deck.
Oh, there's different ones.
They are somehow different because at the beginning of the turn, normal turn, you take from those. But when you steal the jewel, the guards go on alarm, and then you have 5 of those cards. And after 5th round, the game ends. And these are basically more deadly, or really they are speeding up the game, really.
Yeah. So you need to be more careful with.
Yes, sure. And we have the action cards. This is the core mechanic of the game, really, because with the action cards, you are planning your actions, you're declaring your actions. Here behind your screen, which is also the shortcut to some rules of the game, behind the screen you are planning your actions. To do this, you have 10 action points, and to plan your actions, let's say I have some actions in my hand, these are the actions in my hand, I want to play them, I have to put them face down behind my screen.
Okay. In any particular order?
No, you choose however you like, really.
Okay.
You have 10 action points, you have to have at least 1 action point on each action. So you can play up to really 10 actions, but the hand limit is 7, so up to 7. And you can divide the rest of your action points as you wish.
Okay.
For example, I did it like this. And after everyone is ready, after everyone declared those actions, the players reveal the screens.
Okay.
So everyone can see how many action points there are on the cards, and we activate the cards from the highest amount of action points to the lowest amount of action points, really. So it's not like, oh, it's my turn, I have to move and do something and you wait, because it's almost simultaneous, because we are planning simultaneously. And then, for example, with this setup, and if they were your cards, you have 3 and 1, I have 4 and 2, so I will play my 4, then you will play your 3, then I my 2, and then your 1. So
what are some of the
actions?
Actions, yes. Like you move, you steal.
You have 2 basic actions. One is the move, and you don't discard those basic actions, so you can always move. And then next you can always draw a card and discard a card. Or if it's the only action you play, this 1 turn, in the next turn you will have to draw some cards. If you're low on cards, this is really useful.
Okay.
But some other actions, aside from the basic actions, are just many actions are about interaction with the players, really, because you can, for example, you can move a guard 2 spaces. Yes, it basically it doesn't seem like the interaction, but if you move a guard just 1 space, really, sometimes he can catch the other thieves. So, so you are setting traps for the other thieves. You are we can remove the guards from the board. You can throw a smoke grenade, and then you can hide in the smoke, and no one will see you. You can throw a fire grenade, and then block one path in the city, so no one can escape. So there's a lot of different interactions. For example, these two cards. Just to say, Weber, it's the card that you play on other thief, and he will have to remove all of his action points from his cards but one, so he will play last.
The last, okay.
Yes, and the other, for example, is reposition a guard to a guardhouse. Guardhouses are the special places in the city, so you can just take a guard and move it somewhere, probably near the other thieves.
I heard the cool thing is that when the guards catch you, you're not eliminated from the game, but you're thrown in the prison and you can escape.
Yes, certainly. Because when guards catch you, which happens when the guard goes to your space, you are thrown in the prison, one of the 4 prisons. There's one for each district. You are thrown in the prison, the dungeon really, and you have this one turn penalty really, because you have to discard one card, and in the next turn you will only have 2 action points really. So it's really hard penalty, but only for 1 round, because you can easily rejoin the game from the dungeon. So you have to be cautious, but when you are thrown into prison, you can use like 1, 2, 3, 4. You can also always move 4 spaces with your basic action card.
Okay.
So you can just move 4, use the sewers, and pop up in the center, really in the center of the board.
So which means it doesn't restrict you too much, so you don't have to just start moving slowly towards the center.
No,
you can faster, like you can enter the game faster.
Yes,
back. Okay.
Rejoin, re-enter the game really. That was our course, so no player is out of the game at any moment, because you are planning simultaneously. We want you to feel the interaction of between the players. We always want to, give you some options to interact with the game, to throw something into the game. So it would take no sense to just eliminate a player, really.
I had a question about this one, at least in my mind, that is it inspired by, there are such video games that like Assassin's Creed and Thieves, is it inspired by these video games?
Many people ask me those questions. And the designer is with us today. We can talk with him later if you want, but as far as I know, the first inspiration for this game was a book about the thieves and the gentleman thieves in the Victorian age.
Probably the video games were inspired by something, maybe by the book.
Maybe by the book, and I know it was somehow inspired also by a Thief video game series, a Thief about Garrett the Thief,
It was wonderful.
It was great. And
in the childhood,
many people are comparing this game to Assassin's Creed. Maybe because of some of the artwork, because as the cover goes, it may be similar to some of the Assassin's Creed ideas. And this character, for example, is like from, I believe, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Maybe. And so some of the artwork are similar to the Age of Thieves. They are quite inspired. It is not bad, but the game is nothing like Assassin's Creed. So you don't assassinate anyone. There is no two sides of the conflict. So there are guards, but they are not Templars really.
On the other hand, you draw attention, and I think if people are drawn to this theme and they think like, oh, it's something like Assassin's Creed, and then you tell them, no, it's not, but it's a really cool thief game. And maybe it wasn't the artwork is maybe a little bit inspired by that world.
The theme is really quite similar. There's a city, you explore the city, so you are a thief really, so a thief, assassin's close, and there are different characters. Some may, you can always find something for you, and I think the people who like Assassin's Creed also like our game. I know because they play it. I explain it the whole the time. So it's doing really great.
But so the final question is that.
Yes.
Sorry, 2 questions. First of all, who did the artwork of the game?
Oh, there were 4 artists of the artwork. I don't remember the names out of the top of my head, but they were cooperating. You can find them, of course, on BGG.
Okay, because the artwork seems to be really cool.
Thank you very
And
much.
the districts are, well, like there are some details, small details as well, which is cool.
Yeah.
On the map itself, you probably cannot see it right now, but when you buy the game, you will see it definitely. And the other is that when it will be available in the retail, like, I mean, it's now out in Essen. That's the release, or
Yes, that's the release, that's the grand premiere of the game, and we are showing it for the first time here, so if you are here, to come and join play. But for now we have only Polish and English version, so the Polish will be available like in a month or two in Poland, but the English version is printed, so we are looking for the distributors in the other countries.
so take a little bit time, but hopefully you will.
Yes, we already found some, so
cool.
so you know the Spiel is also for the other publishers to come see our game and think if it's something fun for them to publish in their own language, because we really want to distribute the English version in the English-speaking countries and for example German version in the German-speaking countries. But we need the cooperation with the other publishers.
Yeah, but that's really cool. And how much would be approximately a retail price? How much is the price in Essen, for example, just for people to know?
Normally we set it up in about 55 euro, but we are selling here in Spiel at 50 euro.
Yeah, so, but there are lots of great artwork, nice components, miniatures and such, so it's a quite big game. It's not all the components which are in the game, so there's only like few of them.
Yeah.
I mean, like there are some more components still.
There are more cards and so these are all the basics really.
But thank you very much for showing us this game. We will have a review of this game. Like we'll do the review of this game later, 3 months later. But at least you can enjoy the preview. And if you want to know about the game more, you can contact Galakta, and maybe they'll tell you more about when the English version will be released. Or
you can also write to us at our BGG profile. We answer to every message, so please feel free to contact us. Thank you. It was a great pleasure to meet you today.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you very much. Bye.